This looks to be the place. Dull as dishwater, but safe once. A simpler life. One that has been denied to me, thanks to Loki. Not to mention my own occasional foolishness. Abandoned. But what choice did the little ones have when faced with Muspels? Now, Einar said the Sunstone watches over the village. Only one thing watches over this tiny village. That statue. Nothing. But whatever stone was here has been carefully removed. No scratches, no scorches. So it was not taken by Muspel hands. When I was a child, my brothers and I would rob the fairies. Such innocent times. I remember how the fairies sometimes got wind of our approach and would try to hide their treasures. Fairies, dwarves, they all think alike. I must search the nooks and crannies of this village, leave no stone unturned. Now, let us see what Einar can do with you.
I was starting to worry you may have met with resistance.
Those who resist me are not long for this world.
Indeed. And we are not short of foes in this area, so I'd be glad for your company. Come, my workshop is close.
Here, Einar, your sunstone. This is where you worked before the Muspels invaded.
One site of many, indeed. When the Muspels took Uldar, captured Fridtjofr, and my niece.
Tira.
Yes. I returned to the city, worked with the Sons of Evildy, but to no avail.
Best not to draw attention here.
Self to be captured, offered my services to Glot.
To rescue your son. There's more to you than meets the eye, Master Einar.
As you can see, it's been some time since I was last here. Now, if I may ask, what does the High One of Asgard seek in Svartalfheim?
My motive is not so different to your own. A son to rescue. To do so, I believe I need the relic, though to what end remains a mystery.
I see. So you're not here to save dwarf kind.
If butchering Muspels in my path aids your cause, then I will not deny you my gifts.
You are most generous.
It has been said, yes.
Damn it all to Helheim!
What? What is it?
Javi, forgive me.
What? Do you fail me, Einar?
The Sunstone must endure incredible heat for me to render it into a new form. My instruments are no longer capable. I'm sorry.
Give it to me. I have the means to endure any heat.
Of course. When the process is complete, the Sunstone will shine brightly. Bring it to me then, and I shall finish what you have begun.
Big words from one so small. It will be done. Now, to subject myself to the kind of heat that would kill all but unwistful.
Keep on believing!
We are gods.
Take the true spawn!
This had better work. If this is an elaborate deception, Einar's death will be considerably more simple. The Sunstone. It's starting to change. The Sunstone. It's starting to change. I must continue.
How did you... I know better than to ask.
Do you have what you need now?
Yes, I believe so. Let me see. Ah! Still hot.
Will this work? Einar.
Sorry. I've only ever read about this in the ancient scriptures. I've never seen it with my own eyes.
Can you get me into the vault or not?
I believe so. But Glod is no fool. He'll surely have made preparations.
Let me worry about Glod.
As you wish. Now, if all has gone to plan, Fridtjofr and Tira will be in position by the time you arrive within Uldar's old city, the great cavern at its heart.
And you?
I must catch my breath and calm my nerves, but I will join you there as soon as I can.
See that you don't fail me.
Have I thus far? I'll do as I've promised. The vault will be yours.
They will sing our song, brother. We shall bring Surtur, the one-eyed head of Havi, and become lords of Muspelheimr.
Shout of your success when the deed is done. Until Javi is dead, shut your gob. I'll wager that old goat still has some tricks to play on us.
await me somewhere beyond these gates.
You're not wanted here. Stop right there!
We're all experts in bloody hindsight, aren't we?
What is this? The moment you began. What?
I acted on what I heard at the time, and he was working with the Musmals. Technically speaking. So in a way, I was right.
So bring it echt hard.
Look, would you just stop? I'm getting a headache from all of this. It's hard enough with my eyes still getting back to normal.
Please, don't be seen here.
Finally, you made it.
Careful. That sounded like you doubted me for a moment. What of your eyes? Are they mended?
Getting there. Recovering. Thank the gods.
You're welcome. Now then, show me what to do with this augmented sunstone.
Einar?
Alive, last I saw, but old and slow. We must begin without him. Do you know what must be done?
My father is the expert in these ancient relics, but how hard can it be? Now, place the sunstone here.
Surely it cannot be so simple.
No, this mechanism. What was it? I think yes. We need more light to converge here, on this spot.
Leave it to me. Stay out of sight. I must be careful now. See what the light reveals. Yet the sunstone hungers. light is needed. It is working! Eno was right. The Sunstone must be satisfied. Now the relic will be mine.
The Vault of the Ancients.
Bloody Anna.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
What is wrong? Why isn't it opening? Is there something wrong with the mechanism?
Yeah, about that. I'd feel a lot more confident if my father was...
Get to work. I'll stretch my fighting arm.
Where have you been? Any idea what we're doing?
I have the scripture right here!
Bloody lost it!
You may have noticed I was bloody safe.
Kind of bit.
Don't bite.
Yes, right. I did read it. I think I can. You took all of my leads. Son, if this all goes belly up, shut up and focus. Now's not the time. If this is to be our last stand. I'm proud of you. Both of you. Let's all...
It's working! It's bloody working!
My own.
Finish the job before celebrating, you two! Right.
Death to the end! Join the foe!
It is done. Took you long enough.
By Ymir's armpits. What are you doing here, you one-eyed shitbag?
Seeking a relic. It's somehow grown more wrinkly and ill-tempered since I last saw it.
Fuck off. Looking for this, I'd wager.
The mighty relic.
Piece of junk. I took out all the good stuff already.
What?
Then we shall take our leave.
Quickest way out is through the front.
You look like you've been to Helheim and back.
Glod may be a mongrel bastard, but he knows how to torture a dwarf, that's for sure.
This place is heavily guarded.
What do we have here? The High One. Stealing again. How unbecoming. And with his little friends. My stepson takes his mongrel eyes off you for 1 second. And look at this mess. To think his father expects him to rule Muspelheim one day.
Oh no, no. She's one of the bad ones.
She's nothing. But she has Thrieg's blood on her hands, and must pay. Find another way out.
The way we got in! Quick!
Get to the shelter. I'll see to her.
Promises, promises. Your anger makes you clumsy. Did you care for Baldur's mother?
Had it been an honest fight, Thrieg would have bested you. Give me my son, and I shall torture you only a little.
All I shall give you is death! You're improving, mad one. Almost worth my effort.
That's right, you mewling quim. Run back to Suther. The shelter. I must speak with Ivaldi.
Gone from here, please!
Here to help.
Did you end her?
She escaped.
Come, I've been cooped up long enough. Of all the faces I left behind in Asgard, yours is the last I expected to see.
You sound disappointed.
I'd have preferred you sent a buxom Valkyrie, wearing nothing more than a mischievous smile.
And carrying a barrel of the good stuff.
Now you're talking, but when I saw you in the palace, through Glod's portal, well, I knew you'd come for me. Thank you.
Anything for a friend.
My gentle jailer rescuing me from a far worse jail. It's almost poetic.
You dwarves never did understand poetry.
The sky is high, wood is good, and Harvey is still an arsehole. How is that for poetry, you miserable shit?
About as good as you smell. Now, I have a use for you.
Harvey has a use for me. Words to chill the blood. Still, you know we dwarves give nothing away for free.
Do you breathe fresh air, or the stench of Glad's torturers?
Keep your eye in its socket. What will you have me do?
Wait.
What?
Vermin. Thief. Face me!
Be warned! I will finish what you start! Sutor stole my son. Now I have killed his. A small step towards justice.
Wish you had let me get a few kicks in. Bastard almost ate me once.
Then it is over? The Muspels will be in disarray.
Not while Surtur is in power.
Tell me more of the relics, and what you did with them. What happened in the vault?
What do you think? Glod tortured me. Commanded me to revive the relics, then extract their magic so that Surtur might use it in some way.
And you could not?
How fucking dare you? Of course I could. But not for a shit like him. Of course, Glod was too dim to see that I was dispelling the magic rather than storing it. And as soon as I knew you were coming, I gutted the relics, rendered them useless. So no mighty weapon for that prick Surtur.
It is unwise to underestimate such an enemy. But you were short-sighted, Ivaldi. I could have made good use of that magic.
Well, if it's items of power you seek. During my imprisonment, I heard rumors. Surtur is building something. Something small yet very, very potent. And highly valuable to him. So valuable that if it were to fall into your hands, you might do some real damage here, I think.
That is intriguing.
I will seek out wisdom on the subject. More ancient and advanced than even my own. But first I must equip myself with some decent tools. Starting with a hammer and maybe a chisel or two.
There is a dam in the north of Vamgrin. Huge bloody thing. Almost completely frozen over.
I know of it.
South of the dam, there is a workshop. Perhaps it remains in good order. When your travels are complete, you will find me there.
I will come when I'm ready. This is the old workshop that Evaldi spoke of. I should check if he's already here.
Utterly useless.
Found anything worthy of your talents?
This will have to do.
Soon you can put them to good use.
By Ymir. Is that a Salakar? I never knew they actually existed.
I know all the sagas of your people, yet I've never heard
I never said my people.
You mean the Light Elves?
There aren't many who remember the Children of Light, or their stories. I do.
When Sutter invaded their lands, they begged me for aid. The war with the Vanir had only just ended and I was wary. Long after, I learned how Sutter devoured the elves' immortal light, Uga by Uga. Maybe it's the same light that now allows him to renew himself after death.
During the conquest, he must have uncovered knowledge of the Salakars.
But to what end?
What Hugers does it hold?
Those of two warlords. One a Muspel, the other a Jotun.
Nothing more.
Nothing more. At least not of value.
He speaks the truth.
You deal with a fire nymph?
A fire nymph? I am the finest fire nymph in all of Svartalheim.
Allow me to introduce Asa, treasonous daughter of Sutter, and my friend.
You grow dewy-eyed in your dotage.
What have you unearthed?
Only rumors. My father is rebuilding something large and powerful, though its exact nature I cannot fathom.
And the Salakar is intended to be part of this something.
Most likely. Either way, its value to my father is so great he may indeed trade your son for its return.
Return to your stepmother. Arrange a trade. And one more thing. I would feel better knowing you're protected.
Sinmara travels far and wide, but I will rejoin her as you wish.
Whatever the Salakar is, I must steal it back once Baldur is safe.
Why?
Ragnarök comes. I've made plans, but they are not ideal. Perhaps the Salakar offers another way. One that will allow me to truly save those I care about. Even you.
To unlock its secrets, I will need help. There are rumors of a shelter nearby. Its dwellers may be able to assist me.
I know the place. Home to the most ill-tempered shits imaginable.
Tell them I sent you. No dwarf would give up the chance to work with Ivaldi.
Vangrin was once home to your rivals, Sindri and Broka. Your name may not carry much weight here.
Don't make me laugh. No one cares about those two. I'll follow you once I've finished taking what I need.
Did anyone follow you?
A word, my friend. Ivaldi requests your aid.
Ain't my concern. Go talk to Augur.
He's the master of this workshop?
Master? Nah, boy, he's chief when the masters ain't here.
Which one is Augur?
Asgard has abandoned us.
No, we are their dearest allies. They won't let us down. An us?
I sometimes think Reda makes these up just to keep us all busy. If only everyone was as motivated as you.
Hello there. I bring word from Ivaldi.
What do I care? Go talk to the Ganger.
Ganger?
Yeah, the chief. Name's Oakland.
So many starving dwarves produce so much shit.
Asgard has abandoned us.
No, we are their dearest allies. They won't.
What do you want?
Ivaldi sends me. He requires the help of a skilled artisan.
A meeting of minds, huh? Well, it ain't up to me. You'd best talk to Brokkr or Sindri.
They still breathe? Where are they?
No idea. Sindri went off adventuring. He does that. Mind you, it's been a while since he left.
How much of a while?
Couple of weeks.
And his absence doesn't worry you?
Not my business where he goes.
And Broka?
Went to look for Sindri. Bit of a worry guts, that one. Ever since he mucked up the forging of Mjolnir. Anyway, look, leave your name and I'll pass it to Brokkr when he shows up.
Tell him Harvey of Asgard was here.
Harvey of... by Ymir? Really, it is you?
I'll return tonight. In the meantime, fetch Ivaldi. He's at the old workshop ruins.
So many starving dwarves produce so much shit.
Glad you made it back.
Ah, the reason I don't have lungs full of swamp muck. Here. It's not much, but I'd like you to have this.
I know better than to refuse one as mighty as you. Thank you.
No, we are their dearest allies. They won't let us down.
I thought I recognized you.
Good to see you, High One. And without anyone needing to die. Here, you saved my neck. Least I can do is give you this in thanks.
Then it is my turn to give thanks.
How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit? What do you want?
goodbye for now.
No, we are their dearest allies. They won't let us down. Why are you here?
How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit? The High One will save us from the giants.
But who will save us from the High One?
How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit? Asgard. You are wrong.
3 times it stung me. 3! On the hand, then the neck, oh, then on my eyeball!
A true master would ignore such trifles.
Trifles? That gadfly was the size of a squirrel! A big one!
An ogre could tear me limb from limb, and still my severed hands would finish the job. That is focus. That is passion. That is
horseshit. Master Broker, I'm glad you have made it home. And your brother? Did you find him?
Yeah. You never did say where he was.
I believe Sindri went adventuring.
Adventuring? No, that's not it. He went to find the special mead. Had a hankering, he said.
Special mead?
Yeah, the special mead.
Sutunga's special mead?
What's that frosty arse got to do with it? We ain't in Jotunheim, in case you hadn't noticed. Well, there's this mead they make down at the brewery. So sweet, well, it's bloody sweet, all right? Anyway, Sindri had an itch for it. Just a horn or 2, he said. So, off he goes. That was half a moon ago. I told him not to do it. Too many giants out there, but he wouldn't listen. Him and his cravings.
Where can I find this brewery?
Aylthorpe, southeast of here, other side of the marsh. Can't miss it. You're going to rescue him?
I will find him, yes. And afterwards, you and he will repay me by helping Evildy with the job I need done.
Now, hold on. We didn't,
Good. We have a deal. That gadfly? It was Loki. Thor himself could not have withstood the sting.
So many starving dwarves produce so
Is it
much
too
shit?
much to ask for some decent homes around him?
I must hand it to Sindri. Even after all that has happened, he still has the defiance to seek out a horn of Svartalfheim's finest. I must hand it to Sindri. Even after all that has happened, he still has the defiance to seek out a horn of Svartalfheim's finest. Huh? scent of mead, fouled by the stench of muspels. Yatna too. The muspels aren't making any use of this place. They let it rot. Strong. This must be where everything is stored. Sindri's nose was right in here. I sense that Sindri has been here. This hammer bears the mark of Sindri. And here, a bag of roasted acorns. Is this Sindri's special mead? Given the puddles on the floor, he must have taken a bath in it. There's some sign of Sindri here. A chain was placed here. From the scarring, something heavy was suspended from it. I've carried enough dwarves recently to know they are not as light as they look. This blood is many days old. One trail leads in, the other out. What do we have here? The muspels have a prison not far from here. Jan's house, they call it. Some days ago, Sindri was captured while sneaking outside. He was dragged in here for interrogation. His belongings were seized. Even his roasted acorns, one of the many dwarven delicacies I will never fathom. They tried to loosen his tongue, using the same sweet mead he himself sought. Almost drowned him in it. But the shelter has not been raided. So Sindri must have remained strong, and refused to give them its location. Instead, he was dragged away. Bloodied, drunk as a fish, but alive. Most likely to face further tortures at a makeshift prison named Jan's house. That is where I should go next. misery. More than I would even wish upon Loki, no matter his crimes. It's likely Sindri was brought here many days ago. I hope I'm not too late. Cast about this lad, my friend.
The guards here are vigilant.
The giants have no mercy. When I face them, I will show them none.
Over here! Help! Help!
Most of the dead have been roasted upon the flames. That body over there. I hope it's not who I think it is. I know this mark. Whoever he was, he had his Uber cruelly stolen. I can sense that the Salakar was satisfied on this occasion. Was this Kalda's first victim? And that amulet, the sigil. Sindri, reckless fool, all this was a meat. Oh well, it is done. I must return the body to Broke.
Help! Help! Over here!
Sindri's hookah is within the Salakar. That knowledge will drive Broker to madness. What use will he be to me then? No, I must hide the truth. And in its place, I'll create a new end for Sindri. One that will inspire Broker to do my bidding.
It cannot be. Is this Sindri? Noblest of dwarves.
Chance led to Sindri's capture, but the nature of his death, that was not chance. When the enemy realized they had such a prize in their clutches.
Who is this you bring? No! It can't be!
Master Broker, I share in your grief. Truly I do. Your brother was the worthiest of dwarfs. More so than you will ever know.
Oh, Sindri. No. No, my dear Sindri.
The funeral arrangements are being made outside. I must use this chance to bend Broker to my will.